What are some of the biggest fears in the world? Heights, spiders, needles, everyone is scared of something. And if you were to ask me, I would say that clowns rank among the top of my fears. Now, there are a multitude of scary clowns in fiction. Art, killer clowns from outer space, the motherfuckers from 2016, that fat fuck from Dead by Daylight, but all cower in fear to one.
Time to float.
Pennywise, the dancing clown from Stephen King's It. Now, technically speaking, Pennywise is not a clown, but majority of his screen time is spent in the form of one, so anyone who says that he's not can just shut the fuck up, you know? There have been movies about Pennywise, books about Pennywise, some dating all the way back to the 1990s.
Kiss me, fat boy. He's gay.
And recently, It, Welcome to Derry has been released on HBO Max. So I have decided to watch it so you don't have to. And let me tell you something strange for a little piece of change.
There's no way out of this. You're done.
This motherfucker not playing this time. None of the people of Derry are safe in this show. Y'all motherfuckers is not the Losers Club. Good luck to anyone who has the unfortunate luck to run into Pennywise in this show. And let me show you why. Spoilers ahead.
Subscribe, please.
No, don't. Let him go.
No.
We start off in a movie theater with this kid named Maddie. Now, Maddie here is 1, too damn big to be having a pacifier, and 2, not allowed in this theater due to him not paying and sneaking in. The jig is up when one of the employees catches bro. A chase breaks out with Maddie hiding behind a cutout and not being sold out by this girl named Veronica. Very important. It's clear that Maddie has a hard life because my boy rather walk around and hitchhike in the freezing cold than just go home. It cuts to Maddie hitchhiking around Derry with cars passing him until a family is kind enough to stop. Surely this will end well. Maddie hops in the back seat whilst the son is spelling words, the daughter is being oddly rude to him, and the mom is pregnant as fuck. Of course, something is off. This is the first 10 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, and it only gets worse as the daughter starts to eat liver straight out of a Tupperware can while staring my boy Maddie directly in the face. Let me be honest, Maddie. You're done, my boy. The entire family starts laughing as he tries to escape, but all is interrupted as the mom starts going into labor. Her water breaks, screaming starts, she's bleeding all over the car's leather, but for some reason, this dad is not driving to the hospital. Why, you might ask? Well, because instead of a baby being born, it's a human-bat hybrid, ugly-looking motherfucker. Everyone in the car starts freaking out, and the bat starts flying around crazy style, hitting every window, but after a while, it seems to have calmed down. Well, in a way that's permanently calm, and I want everyone watching this video to wave goodbye to this dude. We skip to 4 months later where we meet this dude Phil, who is jotting down conspiracy theories to tell his friend Teddy. And we also see the arrival of 2 military personnel, that of Leroy and Paulie. Leroy is a major, but since this is the 1960s, some individuals have a hard time coming to terms with that. We see that Phil and Teddy are feeling guilty about Maddie's death, Teddy especially, learning that the only reason they went to his birthday party was because they were paid to. We also see this girl, Lily, who's a little mentally unstable, is feeling really guilty because she and Maddie were actually friends for real. We see Lily remembering a time where her and Maddie were talking in a secret hideout Phil, Teddy, and Maddie used to hang out in. Late night adventures to watch the fireworks type shit these two are on. Maddie and Lily start trauma bonding with each other, talking about how messed up their lives are, and oddly enough, Maddie sees this as a sign to put the moves on old Lily over here. Oof, Maddie, that's a bad shot, man. You've never shot that shot before. But try not to worry too much, bro. I'm sure you'll get another chance. This dude cannot catch a break, but this memory is interrupted by Maddie himself. Bro, Pennywise need to get his clown ass out of these damn drains, man. How many times can he pull the same mind games on these people? Obviously, nobody believes Lily when she starts blabbering about hearing Maddie in the drain, but you can't really blame them. She is already the school freak, and this is not helping her case.
Someone throw a water bottle at me.
So in a last-ditch effort, she talks to the only other people who knew Maddie. Phil and Teddy, who, like all of the other people, think that she's fucking batshit crazy. Damn, Lily, how you gonna 0 for 2? This is when we cut back to Major Leroy, who is having a meeting with the general, and they talk about their fathers and military stuff. We cut yet again to Teddy and his family eating some dinner. Clearly, the words of Lily have been eating away at Teddy because he begins to ask his father about some pretty morbid stuff. Kids being in the drain pipes or kidnapped victims being held captive in the sewers. This is sounding pretty familiar, actually.
This isn't real enough for you, Billy?
Ted's father goes on a tangent about how the comics Teddy is reading is clouding his judgment between fantasy and reality. And hey, come on now, man. The Flash is peak. Why y'all hating on my boy Teddy Head? This doesn't discourage him in the very next scene because we see Teddy reading some Batman. Yes, my boy is a DC over Marvel fan. I hope he doesn't get clipped in this episode. Well, it seems like Teddy is now in the sights of Pennywise because he starts getting visions of human lampshades. This causes Teddy to believe in what Lily was saying 100%. So, Phil, Lily, and Ted all begin to brainstorm what to do. This brainstorming leads them to the library where they see Maddie's newspaper and how he was last seen at the old theater down the road. Oh yeah, Phil's little sister is with them too. This takes us full circle back to the family that didn't rat out Maddie in the beginning of the episode. Veronica, who, like Lily, has been hearing Maddie sing to her from the drainpipe. This is when Major Leroy is trying to catch some Z's, but because this show is about supernatural terror, doesn't mean that human terror is absent. Leroy starts getting jumped in his sleep by 3 masked men who want specs on the type of plane the Major knows. The commotion alerts Paulie, who is asleep next to him, to start banging on the door, eventually breaking it down, and Leroy and Paulie fend off the masked men without giving any information up. That's what I'm talking about. No shit from these two. Woo! Finally, we are back at the theater where Veronica winds up the movie that Maddie was watching at the beginning of the episode. Lily, Phil, Teddy, Veronica, and Phil's little sister all bear witness to this dude Maddie being in the movie. He's chilling in the movie with a surprisingly baby-shaped object in his hand. Of course, all of them start flipping out at the sight of this, screaming for Maddie to follow their voice. But it seems like Maddie is a little salty about everything. The rejected kisses, the paid friends, and basically his whole life, I'm assuming. A creepy-ass smile dawns on Maddie's face, and you all know what the deal is. The motherfucking demon baby is back. And I'm gonna tell you this one thing. That baby is not playing. Teddy, Bill, Susie, 3 bodies. 3 bodies gone in the first episode. I told y'all motherfuckers is not safe. It all cuts to black, and overall, a pretty good first episode. I don't know how many are gonna be out by the time this video is posted, but I'm definitely staying tuned. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments what you think of It Welcome to Derry and what else you'd like me to talk about. I'll see you guys in the next video.